And he's joining us right now here on the Rich Eisen Show. He's Justin Herbert of the Los Angeles Chargers. How are you, Justin?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for calling in. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get to that. I'll start right off the bat because, again, I'm a man who's follically challenged, obsessed with hair. Why'd you cut your hair, Justin? The whole country's talking about it. What happened there?
It was time to switch it up. After going through a couple losses and things like that, maybe we had to switch it up. And
okay,
it was just getting a little too long.
So it was a team thing because statistically, you're lighting it up. You cut your hair for the team. It was a team thing. That's what you're saying.
When you say it like that, I like it better that way.
Okay. Even though there is an I in Justin, but not one in Herbert, it was a team thing. Now, I know John Lott. I know him, your strength and conditioning coach, because he was one of the first coach stars of NFL Network. We've discovered his, his energy in the weight and reps room at the Combine. He was the one who cut your hair?
Correct.
Simple question, why? Why would you let John Lott cut your hair?
That is a great question. He said he could do it. He said he's had experience, and so I trust the guy. And I wasn't looking for anything pretty, so it did the job. And going forward, I might look a little harder to find someone cutting hair, but it was good enough for me.
Okay, you're in Southern California now, Justin. There are many people that would do this job. I think a little bit stylish than what John Lott did. So do we call this the Lott? Like sit down in the chair and say, give me the Lott? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it was actually in the weight room. And so it was pretty fitting.
Come on now. In the weight room? There's I imagine there are some mirrors, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's why we kind of did it there. There were enough mirrors, so it gave us a good look. And
okay. All right. Last one for you on this, Justin. What did your loved ones in your life think of this?
They supported it. My hair is normally pretty short. It's only been the past couple of years where it's kind of grown out, so I think people were kind of used to that.
Okay.
The people I knew, but I just thought it was time,
Okay. All right. And so your mom gave it the thumbs up? She likes it?
Yeah, she approved.
Okay. God bless. Good for you, man. I only know one speed when it comes to that, so I guess I just wanted to hit on that. What do you attribute your success so far, Justin, in this league?
I think a great team, and I think a great coaching staff that has helped me tremendously over the past couple of weeks, and from the off season until now, I think we've done a great job of working footwork and timing and just timing with the receivers and all these reps that we've been able to get. I think we've improved quite a bit over the time. Okay, and throw some coaches' names out there. I would imagine Coach Hamilton would be the first one you would throw out here? Yep, Coach Hamilton and Coach Steichen as well. Those two have been huge in our development. And we've spent so much time, whether it's been on Zoom or in person, just getting better and talking about film. And even in this offseason, spent some time with Coach Hamilton watching film. When he wasn't in the building, we weren't allowed to be together. Just watched some film, so got some time together that way.
Watch some film of what?
Game film. So whether it was the Bengals, when we opened up with them, or the Chiefs, or kind of going through our game opponents like that.
So Justin Herbert here on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's go back to that Chiefs game. I know you've talked about it in other shows, but this is the first time that we've spoken since then. Week 2, walk me through when you learned you were starting against the Chiefs, Justin.
It was right before the kickoff. Well, I think actually it might have been right before we went out and huddled. So we get the kickoff, and I'm yelling, "Let's go offense! Let's go offense!" Like I'm ready to cheer on the team. And Coach Flynn comes up to me and says, "Justin, you're in." And I kind of looked around, kind of surprised because I really wasn't expecting that. And then Coach Hamilton, Coach Steichen come right up to me and they're saying, like, it's time to go. Like you're going in. And like, wow, this is really real. And I went out there, and I think everyone in the huddle was kind of surprised because they weren't really expecting me to be out there.
So you get out there in the huddle, and then the rest of the team is kind of like, did anybody literally say, "What are you doing here"?
No one said that. That probably would have been a little funny at the time, but no, they kind of just said, all right, like let's go. And we went out there and had a good drive.
No, because honestly, I'm thinking about things about my own career. Literally, John McEnroe once said that to me in a tennis booth when I called a tennis match. He looked at me and said, "What are you doing here?" when I got to the booth. And I know he was kind of like busting my stones. So I was wondering if maybe something like that happened with you too. But I'm also remembering the first Sports Center I ever did, Justin, when I was 26, just on ESPN out of literally a small market in North Redding, California. The reason why I bring this up is it was March Madness, and I had 13 highlights to do, and I'd only seen one of them before going down to the stage. And I thought to myself, I have two choices. I can literally either pee down my leg, I literally thought that, or just live for the moment that I've been dreaming of my entire life. And I chose the latter, because what else are you going to do?
Wow.
I'm wondering if that was a similar mindset you might have had going out in that huddle.
I think so. I think that's a great way of looking at it. And, I've dreamed about this day and just being out there and playing football in the NFL. And when they told me that, I had to wipe a smile off my face, and they're like, all right, time to focus up, Justin. And
Okay.
I just went out there and, I had fun, and it was the best couple of minutes of my life being told that. And yeah, it's obviously a very tough situation. And Tyrod has been so supportive over the past couple of weeks. And he's a great guy to have in the team.
I was going to ask you about that, Justin, about your relationship with him and how he has helped. I know you mentioned your coaches, how he has facilitated your ascension here in Los Angeles.
He's a captain. He's a leader of this team, and a great guy to have in the locker room, and has been so supportive. And when I come off to the sideline, he's always there saying, they're doing this and doing that, and just kind of talking about what we're doing offensively. And whether it's in the film room or it's out on the field, he's been great to have.
And in retrospect, getting your start like that, obviously I'm sure you dreamt your start would be, well, coach names me starter, I get full week of practice, or maybe a bye week or something like that. The fact that you were, in fact, born into this league as a starting quarterback that way means what, do you think, to you?
I think it's a great opportunity. Yeah, it would have been great to have a week of practice and things like that. But that's just kind of how things have gone, and it's always kind of been like that, where you don't really expect it to happen, and you have to be ready immediately. And so you kind of have to learn through it and live through it and go through all these experiences to become the quarterback that you want to be.
What has been the hardest part? Because to be honest with you, I'm sitting there on my couch watching your games. You make it look simple. You really do.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I think it's really tough when me being used to a college offense where we didn't really go above a 3 and a hitch drop. Sometimes I get too deep, and the pass rushers are a little different at this level of the game, and sometimes I sit back too much, and the edge rushers just come flying around, and I get in some trouble like that. And so just being able to step up in the pocket, feel the pocket, and hang in there and make a throw is something that I'm always going to be learning.
Which edge rusher is giving you the most crap? Put you down, and you got an exchange from a veteran so far in your first 9 starts?
No mean words, but I think Brian Burns from when we played Carolina, he made some tough plays, and I think I actually ended up fumbling one that he hit me on, and that was probably one of the learning moments that I had to go through the most.
And in terms of just a few minutes left here with Justin Herbert, Los Angeles Chargers quarterback here, I mean, the guys that you have had to face off with, again, I know you're not on the same field at the same time with these guys, but, you've got Mahomes in that first game for you. Then you've got Brady. Then you've got Brees. I mean, at any point in time to just sit there and go, oh, my God, I know that you're competing and you got to win here, and you balled out in Tampa. But at any point in time, did you stop and tell the 10-year-old in yourself what was going on at any point in time?
Yeah, that's a great question. All the time. Before the game, when I'm out on the field, you get to see those guys throw and warm up. And so I kind of watch them for a little bit. And then even after the game, when you shake hands and just say, good luck going forward, and just being able to talk to those guys and watch them during the game, you get to pick up so much.
And Keenan Allen, does he ask for the football or does he demand it at any point in time? He's definitely a guy that needs to be fed, and boy, did you feed him last week. What about that?
Yeah, he's a special player, and I think it's well known to get him the ball, and him and Mike and Hunter especially. Anytime you can get them the ball, something special is going to happen. So I know that it's my job to get those guys the ball, and so I'm going to do my best to get my job done. And
how has your life changed in any way, shape, or form over the last 3 months?
I think the biggest thing is no school. I don't have to study and prepare for exams, so it's all football, and I think that's the best part.
What was the toughest class that you took at Oregon then? What was that?
I took organic chemistry, and that one took a lot of my time and was definitely tough, but learned a lot from it.
Okay. How does organic chemistry help you in the National Football League? Justin?
I've yet to find how the two correlate. But I know one day going forward, it might pop up, so I'll be better equipped.
I'm just wondering, at some point, does the periodic table or just knowing that in any way, shape, or form help you decipher a defense? Maybe I'm just trying to get the beautiful mind aspect of this.
I hope one day it does, because I know that I'll be better equipped to it, but I've yet to see it, though.
Okay, if we asked you what a certain number on the periodic element was right now, would you be able to regurgitate it? Would you be able to throw that back at me?
Probably not.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
What was your favorite element then? You got a favorite element?
Just carbon.
You know what? It's everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Number 6. That's 6.
That's number 6.
Table, yeah.
Well, he was the 6th overall pick.
Hey, now.
He was the carbon pick in the 2020 draft. Very good. All right, before I let you go, this is a question for me. I'm not going to lie here. How's Austin Ekeler doing?
He's doing well. I've been able to watch him kind of rehab, and he's always in the training room getting better. So I know as soon as he's able to go, he's going to be out there, because he's a fighter. And I think he's posted a bunch of videos of him squatting and running.
Yeah.
And he looks pretty good.
He's posting videos of him running, saying, thanks for people not dropping me. And was that 400 pounds he was squatting? Was that literally 400?
I think that's probably his warm-up set.
Come on. Really?
He's incredible in the weight room.
Okay. So some people squat 400 in the weight room and others get their hair cut in the weight room, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
Oh my gosh, Justin! I don't know. Again, you're not on. You're not on Twitter, right? You're not out there on Twitter.
No, I'm not.
Are you aware that your haircut sparked a whole thing on social media of people posting their haircuts that are shocking to others on Twitter? Have you seen that? Did you know that?
No, I think I've done a great job of kind of staying away from that, because I think it gets to be a pretty negative place. So I've stayed focused on football.
Well, I think it's not negative to say you look younger. You look younger with that haircut. I would love to look younger with a haircut. See, these things are good. That's a compliment. I'm serious. Okay. You there?
Yeah.
Thanks for the call, Justin. I really greatly appreciate it. Let's do this again more often. I'm very happy for your success, and tell John Lott that he should be one and done as a barber. Okay? Would you
I'll
tell
let him know.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for having me.
I'm sorry. Stylist. Use the word stylist with him, will you please?
Gotcha.
Okay. Thanks for the call, Justin. You take care.
Thank you.
You got it. That's Justin Herbert, everybody. Usually, I don't like to end interviews with a joke that doesn't land and say to the guest, "You there? You still there?" Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.